if there's a message in there. I just know that I had a conversation with the commissioner yesterday. We are going to be having a meeting this week about where $12 million is going to come out of the budget. A lot of the overtime that is spent in the Boston Police Department is adding extra resources in the neighborhood, such as the fireworks or even the parades. Unfortunately, the protests this year took a lot of the overtime budget that was allocated for this year moving forward. The commissioner, obviously, I don't want to speak for him, but has some work to do in finding out where that $12 million can come from. But you know, there are certain specialty units that we have in the city of Boston. We're going to have to revisit them to see if the police are going to have to revisit them to see where they can make cuts. I mean, $12 million cut's a cut. So if you cut $12 million out of any budget, that's a cut, and you know that means that you have to come up with these places. So we'll see as we move forward here.
Does what happened this weekend maybe argue against
Well, I think that it makes a good argument. That, one thing about, I think that, there was calls to defund the police in a bigger way. And, we received thousands of phone calls on a weekly basis to 911. Defunding the police is not the answer. And I think that in Boston, we have stepped up in more ways than one in 2014 and 15. We joined President Obama in reforming police tactics across the country here in Boston. And in this particular case here, after George Floyd was murdered, we signed on, and the commissioner immediately made adjustments. The 8 can't wait. We have a task force right now looking at our policing, and they're going to come back with some recommendations, and I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be supportive of these recommendations. I know that the Boston, I'm going to have the commissioner come up and talk about community policing model. Boston is a leader in the country for community policing, and I think that rather than, defunding is not the answer, quite honestly, to the police department. It's about reforming. When we hear about these stories of happening in other cities around America, I'm praying it doesn't happen here, but it doesn't happen in Boston right now. That doesn't mean that we don't stay very diligent on continuing reforming and training our officers, year after year. That's something we have to do, but we are a model for community policing. I'm going to ask the commissioner to talk a little bit about that.
In regards to overtime, the mayor's right. We do have work to do, but it wasn't just like we were senselessly spending money. $2.27 million went to coverage for Mass Ave and Melnia Cass. Almost $3 million for COVID-19, because Boston police officers are not robotic. We're human too, and we suffered tremendous losses, including Officer Jose Fontanez and all of the protests. $3+ million for that as well. So, this was done in protection of the city, but can we make cuts in other places? Of course. And I'm hoping that the funds used that were taken are going to be used towards programs and initiatives that will enhance our community policing model, which is one of the top models in the country. You have a standalone Bureau of Community Engagement, and I don't even have to tout that. You've seen us out there. Each and every day, we are out there. Our community policing model includes 11 community service offices. We have great programs like Youth Connect. How many people know that we have licensed clinical social workers in our areas that are considered the most violent? That's showing that we're not interested in putting on cuffs unless necessary, but we're interested in changing lifestyles of the individuals that are violent or at risk of becoming gang members, and working with them and their families to provide them with resources or educate them about what's available. That's why you experienced a 20-year low last year in crime, because of community policing. And let me be clear about it. You have to know the definition of community policing. That's exactly what it means, community. So it's the clergy, it's the community, it's institutions of higher learning that have us look at things through a different lens. It's our great medical facilities. Even our businessmen and philanthropists help us benefit from their great philanthropic endeavors by giving money to our programs and initiatives. And last but not least, even our professional sports teams come through. The Patriots, the Red Sox, the Bruins, the Celtics are all in our communities and all showing the way of what it takes for this village to come together and make sure that everybody is having a good quality of life. So this village concept means that the onus isn't solely on the police department, but we all have work to do. So any funds we're talking about that are defunded or diverted, I hope they're going into the programs that will help relieve the Boston Police from wearing many, many, many hats, too many. And so looking forward to working with everyone. We'll work on the budget where we can, but we will never, ever jeopardize the safety of our communities. If we need officers there, they will be there. We'll articulate why that's an overtime expenditure. Thank you.